Portugal's squad is incredible for next year's World Cup. While some don't hold the Nations League trophy in high regard, their campaign has reaffirmed their status as one of the most formidable teams heading into the World Cup next year. This is no surprise to us. The Portuguese national football team boasts a formidable squad, renowned for its talent, skill and tactical prowess on the field. With a blend of experienced legends, emerging PSG youngsters and other stars, and the presence of one of the greatest footballers of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo, Portugal have consistently showcased their strength in international competitions, making them a force to be reckoned with on the global stage. But can they overcome the likes of Brazil, Spain, Argentina and France to win the World Cup for the first time in their history? We all think of Portugal as a relatively successful side, but like it or not, before Ronaldo's international debut, they had won 0 international trophies. And in the last decade, they have won more trophies than any other European side, winning the Euros in 2016, of course, courtesy of Eder's historic strike, and 2 Nation League successes. Despite nurturing excellent players for the last 100 years, such as Eusebio and Luis Figo, the 2010s are usually referred to as the team's glory days. Their best finish at the World Cup in third in 1966, but with some of the most informed players in the world right now, including 4 of PSG's star-studded squad in their lineup, this could be the one. Currently, the Portuguese national team have one of the best international football squads, so it's no surprise that they are expected to go far at the World Cup this time around. In terms of squad depth, not many sides can match Portugal at this year's tournament. Their roster of talented players includes experienced Premier League stars Bernardo Silva, Ruben Dias, Bruno Fernandes and Diogo Jota, as well as 4 of the PSG heroes from their historic treble and breakout seasons, as well as some other familiar names and rising stars. Ensuring a rock-solid defence is the way to go about winning at big tournaments. Greece were a testament to this in 2004, and Portugal are currently in excellent defensive form and have some big names in the back line. In front of Diogo Costa, Portugal's number 1 for a while now, and is Mr. Reliable for them, is a Premier League duo of Diogo Dalot and Ruben Dias on the right side of a back 4, who provide leadership and experience in high-pressure games. On the left side is Gonçalo Ignacio, a left-footed 23-year-old centre-back who is one of the most sought-after defenders in the modern game. At Sporting known for being a modern, left-footed centre-back celebrated for combining defensive solidity with technical flair. His anticipation and positioning stand out. He consistently intercepts passes and blocks advancing threats. He demonstrates composure on the ball, maintaining high passing accuracy and excelling in progressive long passes that launch attacks. Agile and quick, he can carry the ball out of pressure, using his pace and dribbling to bypass opponents. Defensively strong in tackles, he also contributes physically with good strength and aerial ability. Agile, intelligent, versatile, routinely adapting to back 4 or 3 formations, he is a proactive, ball-playing defender with a high football IQ. Next to him is Nuno Mendes. Recently turning 23, he has emerged as arguably the world's top left-back. His blend of pace, positional intelligence, and one-on-one defensive prowess has been central to PSG's historic Champions League triumph and Portugal's Nations League victory. In the Champions League, Mendes was a defensive wall. Across 220 minutes against Mohamed Salah, he kept Salah at bay, winning 11 of 11 duels and frustrating Liverpool's star. Analysts noted Salah was annihilated, losing a considerable number of duels, while fans echoed this, commenting, "Salah was in his pocket all match. Unreal performance." He also neutralised Bukayo Saka in the semis, showcasing his ability to shut down elite wingers. In the Nations League final, Mendes further stamped his authority by containing Lamine Yamal, scoring a powerful equaliser and even earning man of the match as Portugal edged Spain. Technically refined under Luis Enrique, Mendes mastered the art of timing, knowing when to push forward and when to hold the line. This maturity, combined with his explosive recovery and ball progression, makes him a complete fullback, excelling in both attack and defence. Now the midfield. Unreal. Perhaps even rivaling the English and the French midfields, the Portuguese have their star boy. Vitinha's rise this season is among the most remarkable stories in European football. Just a few years ago, he played sparingly at Wolves, his last loan appearance being a late substitute against Everton, before PSG allowed Wolves to walk away without exercising an option to buy. Fast forward to 2024-25 and he has become PSG's midfield fulcrum, invaluable under Luis Enrique. Stationed as a deep-lying playmaker, Vitinha embodies tactical sophistication. He topped Champions League charts with a staggering 92.9% passing accuracy. In the opposition half, 416 accurate passes out of 448 attempts, and led Europe's elite in pass volume. In the league, he ranked among the leaders for line-breaking passes, 278, and pressure intensity, reflecting his blend of control and aggression. Luis Enrique's transformation unlocked Vitinha's potential, where once he was dismissed as too slight and ponderous, he has flourished into the perfect midfielder, according to his coach. Notable performances include mastering both legs of the Champions League round of 16 against Liverpool, completing 103 out of 111 passes, and winning numerous duels, earning praise from Thierry Henry as someone who plays a different sport. Vitinha combines remarkable stamina with calm precision, making him the engine that fuels PSG's pressing game. He finished second in kilometres covered in the Champions League, just behind teammate João Neves, and was a defensive powerhouse in midfield, equally adept in pressing or retaining possession. His influence peaked in the final in Munich, where he not only provided the assist for PSG's opener, but orchestrated the tempo of the match, blending technical leadership with game-changing moments. By season's end, Vitinha was named both in the French League's Team of the Year and the Champions League Team of the Season. His importance to PSG was such that he was voted Club Player of the Season by Enrique himself, with some saying he even deserves the Ballon d'Or. Vitinha's evolution from overlooked squad member to midfield maestro cements his status as one of Europe's most influential players. His combination of vision, composure, stamina, and tactical intelligence has made him indispensable in PSG's midfield and a guiding force in their Champions League winning campaign. Next to him in midfield will likely be Portuguese veterans Bruno Fernandes and Bernardo Silva. These two in particular are still showing their class for their respective Manchester clubs. Bernardo Silva, the Manchester City midfielder, is one of the best technicians in the Premier League. He is unique. He's not a prolific goalscorer, and isn't the man to rely on to create the bulk of chances. But he is an orchestrator and works harder than anyone else in the squad. Portugal international is also one of the most skilled players of the last decade. Portugal manager Roberto Martinez is a huge fan of Bernardo Silva. Look at how intelligent he is at pressing. He's a very intense player, recovers the ball, and immediately jumps into the offensive process. Bernardo uses intelligence to read the game, he said. Another option, and one who we won't be surprised if he stars for Portugal at World Cup 2026, is PSG's João Neves. The 20-year-old who can play in the midfield or at right back has impressed in his debut PSG campaign, emerging as a dynamic midfield force. He recorded 4 assists in his first 2 league matches, breaking Neymar's initial record. PSG's midfield maestro led Europe's Big Five leagues in chance creation index, surpassing the likes of Wirtz and Bellingham. His game versus Manchester City earned him man of the match in a 4-2 Champions League win, with a goal, 7 tackles and 7 shots. Coach Luis Enrique praised his mobility, bravery and all-round quality. Paris Saint-Germain fans are equally fervent. He was balling today, our most important player by far. Neves' blend of vision, energy, defensive work rate and composure marks him as one of PSG's most exciting young talents in Europe. Bruno Fernandes has shouldered Manchester United throughout the 2024-25 campaign, consistently delivering under immense pressure. As captain, he amassed 37 goal contributions. He led the Premier League in passes into the box and tied for most through balls, ranking second in key passes and chances created. 77 in all competitions, again leading Europe's top 5 leagues. In a season where United languish near the relegation zone, pundits insist that without him, they'd likely be in a relegation battle. His leadership, work rate, and reliability have made him the backbone of a struggling side. To many fans, he is a United legend for carrying them through these troubled times. Speaking of United, we have to talk about this man. Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the greatest players ever. Not only is he Portugal's all-time leading goalscorer, he is the highest scoring player in international football history. The 40-year-old is without doubt a great player, but given his age, his ability to play at the highest level has been questioned, especially since his move to the Saudi Pro League. Many believe he shouldn't be a starter for Portugal again, since he's no longer playing football at a high level, and also because of his age. However, his goal in the Nations League final to get Portugal back into the game showed he can certainly still add value. Will he be playing 80 or 90 minutes each game, or will it be another striker the Portuguese have who will take a share of the minutes? Other options for Roberto Martinez include Diogo Jota and Gonçalo Ramos, present distinct ways to share Cristiano's minutes. Jota brings versatility and movement, a right-footed attacker effective across all forward positions, excelling in high-speed transitions, pressing, inside cuts, and aerial poaching, thanks to his timing rather than size. He destabilizes defenses, can drift wide or storm inside centrally, and energize the front line with creativity and link-up play. Conversely, Ramos offers a more traditional centre-forward profile, with a physical presence and clinical finishing in the box. His World Cup round of 16 debut was sensational, a hat-trick plus an assist in a 6-1 win over Switzerland. While Jota adds pace and fluidity, Ramos provides a focal point for build-up play and crosses. Rafael Leão is a dynamic and crucial figure for Portugal, particularly on the left wing. Known for his blistering pace, quick footwork and creative flair, Leão adds a direct attacking threat that stretches defences and creates space for teammates. His ability to beat defenders one-on-one and cut inside onto his stronger right foot makes him a constant menace in the final third. At club level with AC Milan, he has matured into a consistent performer, and that confidence translates onto the international stage. For Portugal, Leão complements more central players like Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo by providing width, unpredictability, and penetration. His presence forces opposing fullbacks to stay deep, opening up opportunities for overlaps and midfield dominance. As Portugal transitions toward a younger generation, Leão's influence continues to grow, making him a key part of their tactical approach and a potential game-changer in major tournaments. However, I'd keep an eye on Pedro Gonçalves as a threat to Lyon's position. If he can get a season without injury before the World Cup, he could show the world how good he is for real. Over on the right wing, it gets a little more interesting as Portugal have some great options again. Pedro Neto can offer direct chance creation if needed, but Francisco Trincão has had another excellent season for Sporting, and will be looking to lock this position down over Neto as well as the young Juventus winger Francisco Conchicao. Trincão is a technically gifted right winger for both Sporting and Portugal, known for his dribbling, creativity and intelligent movement. In the 2024-25 Primeira Liga, he recorded 23 goal contributions in 34 starts, showcasing his playmaking and goal threat from wide areas. His ability to link play, press actively, and cut inside makes him well suited to high-intensity, possession-based systems. This next season before the World Cup is big for him. Roberto Martinez generally favours a possession-based style of play. He credits Johan Cruyff with being the strongest influence on him in terms of his playing philosophy. Roberto Martinez prefers to play 3 at the back, but has been opting for a 4-3-3 for Portugal, with Cristiano Ronaldo up top. In this shape, Martinez tends to have a cautious mentality with patient playmaking in search of the best possible shooting position. He certainly has the firepower in the starting 11, and the depth on the bench to surprise a few and make history at the World Cup.